Okay, hello everyone. My name is Kyo. My channel, Kyo Does Arts. Anyways, welcome to my first video. Now, as you can see here, I'm drawing a set of apples. I recently just got into digital art. I have a Huion tablet, and I do most of my artwork with Clip Studio Paint. Um, and so that's what I'm using. Anyways, besides the point, basically what this is an introduction to what I do and what I plan to do for the future. Now, to start off, this is my art channel, but my art channel isn't the only thing that I'm going to be posting on. I have two other channels, called Kyo Does one called Kyo Does Gaming. I know, very creative. And then the other one is pretty much the same thing, Kyo Does Stuff. Now, Kyo Does Gaming is quite specific to what I do, which is gaming. I post content from first-person shooters to story-driven games to just like basic everyday games like Minecraft or something like that. As for Kyo Does Stuff, that channel is basically set aside for kind of lifestyle vlogs and updates and that type of stuff. And then this channel, like I said, is for arts, but it's not exclusively just for digital art. I may or may not post updates on my writing progress for that, but I'm not doing too much on that right now. I mean, I do have a couple projects on the way, but once I get more into them and they're closer to being a finished product, then, I probably will talk about them, but they're more for the blog that I have, which you can check down below. But essentially, those three channels that I have, the art, gaming, and the miscellaneous YouTube channels, are essentially for basically to document and to just have as a look back, kind of, for what I'm going to be hoping to achieve, I guess. Big asterisk there, because like, who knows if I'm going to be able to do it, but yeah. So diving a little more into detail on what I plan to do with this channel and the other subsequent channels. For my art channel, again, I just got into digital art, and and ever since I was a child, like a literal baby, I have always been into art, and I've always just like wanted to express myself in that sense. And so for most of my life, I've mainly been doing artistic stuff, like traditionally, like pen and paper, because I never really had the resources to start digital art or start I guess digital art. I haven't really had the resources when I was younger to start that, but now that I'm older and I have a little bit more money and access, then I am able to do that. Anyways, but yeah. I've always been drawn to art. Like, I was that girl in class that would, like, have her head into a book drawing some random thing. Like, I was that girl that, like, would draw just the one eye. Just the one eye. And that was completely it. I did take a couple of art classes kind of just to, work on my artistic skills. Some of the things that I'm drawn to are realistic art styles, and then a stylistic art style. As you can see here with apples, again, I'm trying to go for like that realistic kind of style. I'm not really there, but I also did kind of like put my own twist to it. I did post it to DeviantArt and some people liked it, you know, it's pretty cool. But yeah. With the progression, anyways, moving on. Anyways, with the progression of what I'm gonna do with this channel, hopefully in the future I will be able to do commission work. Again, I don't really feel very confident in my skills here as an artist, even though, like, you know, some people may think, oh, your art's so good, because, like, I've been told that, and I'm just like, are you sure? Like, I always just doubt what people tell me sometimes. It's not very good, but I've gotten better at saying thank you and moving on with the subject. But yeah, hopefully I will be doing commission works in the future. But for now, I draw, I record my time lapses, I edit those videos together either with or without a voiceover, depending on how busy I am, because I am a university student, or at least I hope I will be going to university. I may be jumping ahead a little too much, but the hope is to go to university. I've applied and, you know, I've been accepted into a few, but with COVID and everything, I just don't know what the hell's gonna happen. But yeah, anyways. So I'm probably going to be a university student, and with that becomes a lot of work, and personally, school does come first, but I always have had this passion of doing stuff online, like becoming a YouTuber, becoming a content creator in some respect, and so I've started to kind of plan that out. The YouTube channels and my Instagram are a part of it, so I will be working on those. But that's basically it for my art channel, I think. Doing practice drawings, and then hopefully in the future doing commissions. And yeah, that's probably about it for my art channel. As for my gaming channel, I've always been a gamer. I think the first console we had was a PS2, I think. No, it was a Nintendo 64. We had a Nintendo 64 and a PS2 in my earlier childhoods. And then as we grew older, some relatives bought us a Wii, and we've gamed on the Wii. And then as we've progressively gotten older, we, you know, got the PS4. Still have yet to get the PS5. To be honest, I haven't checked if it's still in stock, but I don't know. I know it was out of stock for a couple weeks here. So I haven't really checked, but I've always been into gaming. Again, I've been into like story-driven games mostly. And then I do like the odd like multiplayer games, but then again, like, none of my friends are into games, so it's kind of hard finding people to do multiplayer with. Through high school, I never really gamed much. I only watched people who did gaming themselves, like Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, and a couple other gamers too that I still watch, and they're very entertaining to watch, and they've been like a huge source of inspiration for me, kind of. And so I'd like to start something like that. Kind of like, again, university and that whole ordeal, so I probably won't be able to be gaming that often. But yeah, that is something that I do want to do in the future. I do stream on Twitch, so if I'm not able to post stuff on to YouTube, then that's where I'll be doing it, and then I'll export the archives or the VODs onto my channel as archives, and then if it's entertaining enough, I will use those videos and then make YouTube content. Yeah, so that's what I plan on doing for that one. I don't foresee me doing that type of content for the next year or so, depending on how everything goes. But that is something that I want to do in the near future. moving on to my lifestyle kind of YouTube channel. That channel is for, I guess, like a formal, well, maybe not a formal documentation, but kind of just like a place to store my videos, because I am in my 20s, and I have always loved doing something on my own, whether that being tasks around the house or tasks within the workplace. I've kind of liked doing stuff on my own and being my own boss, and so I've kind of developed the beginning of a plan for doing either freelance work and then integrating that into entrepreneurial work, and then maybe in the future, if everything goes really well, then I will be able to become an entrepreneur and have a business that I am my own boss in. And so just that thought process is really friggin' exciting, and I just really hope within the next several years I will be able to accomplish something like that. Anyways, but yeah, that's kind of like what the other YouTube channel is about. Kind of just documenting the steps that I take. I do have a list in my notebook right here that's kind of like a 3-phase progress for the three of my channels. And for that, phase 1 kind of just setting out the base, making sure that I know what the hell I'm doing, because honestly, as a 20-year-old, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Still the baby in the eyes of the universe, anyways. And so from there, I will kind of be laying the foundation for my 3 channels. And then hopefully as the years progress and I become more confident in what I am doing and what I am producing, then I will be able to, move on to phase 2, which is kind of like building up that social media presence and starting on an e-commerce business, in art, in the gaming community, and maybe an e-commerce brand for my lifestyle blog, whatever that may be. I still haven't figured out what that's gonna be quite yet, but that's the plan for phase 2. It's kind of just like building that up and creating more projects for the communities that I am hoping to build. And then once that is all and done, and I've gained that extra experience doing all of those other projects, then I will be able to move on to phase 3. Phase 3 in itself, I haven't really thought about very deeply, I suppose. Phase 3 is kind of just, I guess, building up the brand that I have even more, I suppose. So it's probably just like starting an actual business, like a physical business possibly, and then most likely either as a gamer or something. I still haven't thought about it that deeply, but yeah, anyways, I don't know really how to word this because I haven't really thought about it, but I am a very artistic person, and building a business related to arts and whatnot, or like a figure, then that would be interesting to do. But that is phase 3. Again, I still haven't thought about it, and this phase probably won't start until I'm in my 30s or close to my 30s. But that's essentially what it is. So phase 1 is kind of like laying out the groundwork. Phase 2 is building up that network and my community and scaling out into different sections of the digital world and possibly the physical world too. And then phase 3 is kind of just solidifying that core idea, I suppose. Hopefully, it sounds like a big task, and honestly, it is a big task. But I hope that I will be able to do something like that. I'm very hopeful, maybe a little too hopeful, but you know what? Hey, it's 2021. I really am interested in the idea of becoming my own boss, and hopefully something like this will succeed. The succession of this project is dependent on how I am able to present myself and how I am able to build a community. And then from that community, your guys' support would help build this business up. And just the prospect of that happening is really amazing. Anyways, I think my apples are done now. If they aren't, you can just watch them finish up. If they're finished, then hey, you made it to the end of the video, and I really appreciate it. My name is, well, what should I use? Well, my name is Rose. We'll go with Rose, but I use Kyo as an alias. I do things. I plan to do things in the future, and if you guys are interested in this journey, make sure to press the like button, press the subscribe button, and check out my other channels. I would really love it if you guys stuck around, even just for a short while. I'd really appreciate it. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next video. Don't know when that'll be. Still working on a schedule. And anyways, again, thank you. Holy shit. Kind of excited. Yeah, anyways, bye.